Mic check. Okay, okay. Mic check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. All right, volume good. Okay. Okay, okay. Now, I would like to ask anybody that attended the Cape Verdean festival. I would like to ask y'all, do y'all think the food changed? Because I think it was a dope event. Shout out to y'all that I forgot her name, Helen. I think no, not Helen. I forgot her name, but shout out to her. But I just think the food changed down there. You understand what I'm saying? I think that the food has changed down at the Cape Verdean festival. You know what I'm saying? I think the food has changed. And my other thing I would like to say, it costs $5 to get in the Cape Verdean festival, which I'm so happy with paying. Because I know she explained it to me a couple of years ago that the money goes toward they send it back to Cape Verde and they buy all the stuff for the homeless people in Cape Verde, and you understand what I'm saying? And I think that's dope. You understand what I'm saying? I support that. That's why one of the main reasons I go to the Cape Verdean festival every year. You understand what I'm saying? Besides, I love their women. You know what I'm saying? They got some great my partners. I got some great partners that are Cape Verde Creole. My brother Nina, underwater talking ass motherfucker. He's over in Cape Verde right now. You know what I'm saying? Him and Nickel. You know what I'm saying? Him and my boy Nick Nack. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them over there. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is the food, man. I just from a person that goes to the Cape Verde festival, somebody that lived in a Cape Verdean home before and tasted Cape Verdean food. I'm just saying. I'm not. It might be me bugging. That's what I'm saying. My taste buds could have been too high. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. I don't know. It's just the food is the. I bought a doughboy. The doughboy wasn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. I used to love. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my taste buds. I don't. I don't hear what people are saying. Now, like what I was saying with about the $5. Yes, the $5, and then I'm looking at all of them people in there, right? And I'm adding up plus five. You know how many thousands and thousands of dollars she made for her people? Why can't we do that? Why can't we? Juneteenth was just as banging. Why we can't get $5 a person? Why we can't put that wooden fence up around there and charge $5 a person? Why we can't do that to help our peoples out? Help the homeless right here in Rhode Island, not back in. See, I'm not acting like I don't care about people back in abroad in other countries. But yo, we got homeless people right here, man. We got people living in tents in the winter on the highways. We got people living in back abandoned buildings. We got problems right here that I think that we could use that money, right, for the people right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that I had explained to the lady when I was at the Cape Verde Fest a few years ago. I was like, you don't think that he should be used? What about there's a lot of homeless out here down the corner begging for change too? You understand what I'm saying? That goes in the realm with me sometimes because it's like a push and pull with me. Because this is where I be thinking like other ethnicities be using us blacks as stepping stools, like we're only. It's like sometimes I believe like other ethnicities only use us blacks when we're beneficial to them. If we're not benefiting, I'm not saying everybody. I don't want everybody to take this wrong. I'm not saying everybody's like this, but this is what I be seeing lately. This is what I've been seeing lately. And I want to talk about it because that shit bothers me. It bothers me that you're only black when it's beneficial to you. But when if we're having a conversation, oh no, I'm Dominican. Oh no, I'm Cape Verdean. No, I'm Liberian. I'm not. I have a problem with that. I got a problem with that because that done escalated into to organizations now. Organizations be stealing from black organizations. They'll say, hey, shout out to my brother Unique. Hey, yo, there's a lot of times, right, that I disagree with him. But on this one, I got a lot of proof that a lot of people are not who they say they are but they're under them flags. See, I didn't know as a black man, right, that we got all kinds of grants. We got all kinds of this we got that I didn't know. But there's other people that knew about that, and they live off that. They don't bring that back to the black communities or the black people. They use that. They get in there with their ethnicity, right? And then they spread it to their own people. That's like me, right? I got a black organization, right? But it's ran by a Liberian. We're gonna say a Liberian. I hire him because he's Liberian. I hired him because he's Liberian. He comes in here and he starts working for me, and he's the top of the organization. And guess what he starts doing? Could anybody take a top guess what he starts doing? I hire a Liberian to run this black organization to uplift, and this organization is to help my black people, right? I hired this Liberian black man to help me run my organization, right? Because he wants to run this organization. Can y'all in the chat tell me what he starts doing when I put him at the thing? Can anybody take one guess on what this man starts doing as soon as he gets in the organization? Mike Schapp, what's good, my brother? What's one thing you think this man does when he gets in this organization? Can y'all think one thing that he does? I hired him to uplift us black. This is a black organization. I hired him to hire people so we could, you know what I'm saying, flourish as a black community, right? Can somebody take a guess on the first thing he does? Nobody wants to say it. I'm gonna say it. He hires all Liberians. Is there a problem with that? Is there a problem with that? Of course there's a problem with that. Of course there's a problem with that. Yo, because you come in here under the assumption that you're a black man. We know you're a black man. We're not under no assumption. All right, we're gonna talk about them shorts in 1 second. They're up to you. No, pull them up. Don't try to sit down. Yeah, Hoochie Daddy shorts. This guy got on Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Hanging out to that, man.
Yeah, shit.
Just hanging out these shorts on the side of your couch.
Now, and this is what's happening in our community, Chief. All right, so I'm gonna say this, right, Chief? If I got a black organization and I hire a Liberian guy to run my organization, what's the first thing you think the Liberian guy does?
What's your organization?
My organization is to uplift blacks in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Are you separating blacks from Nigerians?
No, I'm not. That's why I hired him to run my company. He's black.
Right.
But I don't want him to come into my company and hire only Nigerians.
Oh, you
understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That's what's happening. There's a lot of people that's getting into companies, and that's why
they're hiring their own people.
They're hiring their own people.
That nepotism.
What is that a nepotism? That's a word for that?
Hiring your own people, yeah.
All right. The nepotism in my city is at an all-time high. Do we agree? When was the last time you seen a black person working at a Chinese restaurant?
Never.
In Providence?
Never.
That's just a fact. That's just a fact, right? When was the last time you seen a black person working at a Spanish restaurant?
Never. Yeah, that's all be their own family, their whole family business.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, nepotism.
But at a black business, you'll see a Spanish woman working at a black business.
You see all kind of ethnicity.
Right? Yes. At a black business, you'll see a white woman, you'll see a Italian, you'll see every ethnicity working at black businesses in Rhode Island. But you won't see blacks working at other ethnicities. Why don't they don't us?
Take care of their own first.
Nepotism.
Yeah. Take care of their own first.
Do we agree on that? Because yo, there's a lot of nepotism in our city. Well, we gotta call it like it is, people. We gotta call it like it is. We gotta call it like it is. And my thing also, the nep getting so bad, right? That starting to get into government establishments. When do you go into a government establishment and they don't speak English?
Where's that at?
Like it be certain places like you'll go somewhere. Somebody had brought it up to me. It just ain't hit my head yet. Cause I just know I just thinking about they got Family Dollars, they got the chicken spot now. They got
Your Loco.
How can we go to McDonald's and I gotta get an interpreter at McDonald's?
I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I see where you're going.
Where is the yo? I'm all cool with hiring anybody, but like you have to. Our number one language is what? English. Why would use restaurants hire people and use businesses hire people that don't know English? I don't get it, man. And I need people to really, because it's starting to get so frustrating, right, Chief? When I go to a restaurant or something, or a Family Dollar or somewhere, Chief, and they don't speak no English, Chief.
I mean, you have to counter with a language with a language barrier.
Yo, can y'all agree with me? When y'all go to the store and somebody don't speak English, it don't bother you? Like if I go into
when there's a language barrier and you can't communicate, yeah, that's frustrating. But you know, I'm not fluent in Spanish, but sometimes
you can comprehend what they're saying, right?
Or
get through to with your message.
Yeah, or not only that, like you can try to learn the language. I understand what you're saying, like you don't feel like you should more necessarily have to, but you know, be trying to communicate with somebody. I'm gonna try to learn a little bit of the
That's
language.
when it comes illegal in government. Yeah, all right, but what I'm saying, right, Unique, is that when you get hired, we're not even gonna talk government right now. Because I don't have proof of no government, like they work at, there's no English at government establishments. I was just told that. I'm telling you that there's no English at some Family Dollars, at some KFCs now. Auto zones.
Yeah, the auto zones.
Like if I go into a Spanish restaurant, they don't speak English, I don't feel bad. Because I feel like I'm in their domain.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say, Chief?
Yeah.
When I go into a Liberian restaurant and if they don't speak English, I don't feel bad. I'm in their environment. This is their establishment. But when you start coming into Wendy's, McDonald's, KFC's, Family Dollars, Dollar Trees, the local stores in the neighborhood, it becomes a problem because the language barrier there is supposed to be English. English, Chief. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I feel with that, bro. I just want to.
I mean, when it comes to dealing with customers and stuff, I think there should be a definitely bilingual. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know, people like you who got the point of view that you got with it.
Good morning, brother.
Should be able to communicate when you go in their store.
Good morning, Grand Rising, everybody.
Grand Rising. Hold on. Let me connect this one time so everybody can hear you. Yep. Hold on. I don't know. This is good. Hold on, Unique. 1 second. 1 second. Y'all bear with me 1 second, because this is gonna be very, very interesting right here. Man, I hate this fucking phone, man. Android, man. I swear to God, bro. Where's the fucking setting button? I don't even know where the setting button is at in this bitch. Oh, right here. I got it. I found it. I told you I'm getting technical with this shit. I'm getting technical with this shit.
Taking technician classes.
Peace, brother.
Peace, brother.
Peace.
So, what's going on, brother? Good morning, Unique.
Good morning. Now, I'm going to make it short and sweet. So, Trap and I, we had a long conversation in regards to the MBE.
Now, can you explain the MBE to people that don't know?
The MBE is the Minority Business Enterprise. $14 billion is the GDP here, or the budget here in Rhode Island. And the MBE states the law that 15% of that is supposed to be spent with minority businesses. Okay? 65% of those contracts are going to white women. We had that conversation. Around 20 to 25% of that goes to Latinos. The reason why I'm saying that, and only 4%, 3 or 4% goes to blacks. Okay, foundational Black American. That's why you see all these companies, Latino companies, popping all over the place. But just to give it
a short version,
very straightforward.
Yeah, because what happened?
City of Central Falls hires only Spanish people for parks and recreation. They do not speak English at all.
Yes.
That's illegal.
And me and him never talked about this. And I don't want people. We never talked about Forest Central Falls. I just seen this when I started trying, because I started seeing that in Central Falls they don't hire black people or white people or nothing. There's all Spanish people. It's all Spanish people. You understand what I'm saying? No, you know what I mean? This
now they're voting. Now they're voting to take over the schools so they can get all their people in the schools. See, one of the things that I really try to express is if you got all Spanish speakers in school teaching our kids, they're giving all the attention to kids that need Spanish. But the point that I'm making behind that is when they prioritize their people without them having the skills and the credentials the next grade. Meaning, you got kids who are graduating who can't do math. Wow. And then they get good jobs. You have kids who are graduating and getting big time contracts and not doing a really good job. In other words, it has a profound effect. I call it illegal. I know a lot of people call it nepotism, but when nepotism becomes civil rights violations, it's what we fought for. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
Well, to add on what you're saying, a lot of us, our own people, don't even go try to utilize those services.
Well, we don't know about them. See, it's like I said,
even for the ones of us that do know about them, a lot don't go try to get that money to establish any businesses to do what they're doing.
Well, they block, like they block. Real talk. What I'm trying to say to you
Peace, Antonio.
is they go to Juneteenth and pass out, tickets. No information about the MBE. Why?
Now
they don't want you to know. Me and Trap was also talking about how you got to advertise in communities.
Yeah.
Okay? If you advertising in communities, that's how you become aware. One of the problems that we've been defending is, did we have a radio station? They do have theirs. Do we have Progresso Latino? Okay, we don't. Our organization is called the Rhode Island Black Business Association, who is sole purpose almost is to assist and help Latino community.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a problem. That's what Trap was just talking about.
No, I understand, but I'm just saying I also understand our people. A lot of us is lazy and we don't take advantage of things that we got.
No, I get it. And I'm with you. But also, the NAACP number one agenda is immigration. That's a problem.
My thing is this, though, Unique. Yeah. I don't have a problem with no race working anywhere. But when you don't know English, that's not in a KFC, in a Family Dollar. Them are all American owned businesses, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm laughing at something else because I know Trap, not to cut you.
Call it's not fair.
Yeah, not to cut
it's
you.
Like I said.
But Trap's one of those people. We'll go out somewhere. We'll go somewhere, not just anywhere, but I seen Trap in a store like that. Be like one of the motherfuckers. Do you speak English? You better use like Trap would get on somebody for using their native tongue.
Let me give it to you a little bit more like prevalent, but people don't pay attention. I only know one black person who works in a bank in Rhode Island.
Nah, I know a few.
I know a few too.
I'm talking about Navigate Credit Union.
I'm talking about TD Bank.
I know one of the blackest, crispiest motherfuckers working at the bank.
I know a black motherfucker working at the bank.
Yeah.
Navigate Credit Union caters to the Latino community.
But it's just not Latinos. We're not just. It's every race. I see it happen. You don't see. You ever go in a Liberian restaurant and see a black American? You don't. They only hire Liberians.
No, you're right. What I'm just pointing out to you is the point that I'm pointing out is how they're all doing it, and that's supposed to be illegal. We fought against that. We got the rights, so the civil rights violations, those laws are on the book to stop them from doing stuff like that, and they're doing it.
Antonio says not many at the
Navigate. Most blacks work at Santander and all right. Yeah. Well, I bank with TD. Like TD. I bank with TD. I go in TD downtown, and there's a mixture of black and Spanish or whatever.
Yes, there is.
And everybody, not by my choice, but everybody I've mostly been helped by down there has been the black agents. Not that they jumping at me to help me because I'm a black man and I come walking through the bank to do business. No, it's just how it's been. I've been dealing with that TD for a long time, and there's been quite a few brothers and sisters that I've seen in my time going down there to that specific bank. I can't speak for all banks, but
So, Chief, that's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
It's intentional.
right,
If you talk, it's organizational.
right.
What I'm saying
So
to
if
you is
babies are crying,
depending
you
on the
gotta give them their bottle,
organization.
right?
Say that again?
I said babies are crying, you gotta give them their bottle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shut up.
But I'm saying, I know that if we see that, the government sees that.
But we don't have lawyers. See, how many real black lawyers do we have in the state of Rhode Island?
We'll have to Google that.
Yeah, we have to Google that. I don't know that.
I know one personally though, from Newport. He's doing his thing out here, knocking down murder cases and all that.
Yeah, but we need civil rights. We need civil rights attorneys, people who's going to sue them because he can get you off on murder, but in order to make a change, we need them to pay reparations for the stuff that they're doing to us.
No, I just mentioned that one case or whatever because it was just recent, and I felt like it was a big deal for us, and especially where we come from.
Yes,
my homeboy used to be out in the streets with us. He changed his life. He became a lawyer, a criminal defense lawyer, and he's out here doing shit from Newport.
We need civil rights attorneys because let me tell you this, not for nothing. The AG's office has a civil rights department and they don't even man it. They don't answer calls for 3 years. And that's the attorney general's
They still got the answer machine from COVID up there.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
And it's crazy because that's why people don't like calling the government on nothing, man. You got to be on hold for an hour. They sent you to this line to that line.
People, it's a detour and it's a turn off.
And that's what I try to
deter you from using.
I try to tell our politicians that when I ever talk to politicians, I always tell them like, "Yo, you always make it harder for us. You just want to hear what we want, our voice. You just want to hear our opinions on things, but you just make it hard for us to hear our opinions. Y'all don't come to the hood and say, "Yo, sit down with us and say, yo, what's going on? What y'all need?" That's the kind of government we need around in our communities. That's the kind of assistance we need. We don't need people in offices, sitting in offices with AC, talk about, call that number. Yeah, direct them over there. Yeah, no, direct them upstairs. No, tell them direct. Nah, we don't need that. That's not going to help our cause.
Dude, that's called pacifying. They give some of us enough money to make them feel good. They pacifying us. You understand? They're not trying to do no work. They're not trying to change.
Mecca said, if you go in person, they call the cops.
And that's the point. So the last thing I'm gonna say before I get off the phone is, we collectively need to find an attorney who's willing to take on the state of Rhode Island, because Rhode Island has a whole bunch of corruption here. Trap and I have spoken about this on a hell of a lot of occasions. Yes. It's never going to change until somebody sue and stand up to this government. All right, peace, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, brother. Peace. Shout out to my brother Unique, man. Always tapping in, man. Just giving his opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy.
14 of us in the chat. Let me see, 14 likes. Smash the like button.
Hello, this is a free call from an incarcerated individual at maximum security facility. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
What up, Cardula?
What's up with you, Ma? How you doing, man? Good morning, man. You live on the No Longer Trap podcast, man. So don't say nothing that'll get you beat up for one, right? Get you stabbed. Hold up, just hear me. I gotta let you just listen. Get you stabbed in there, right? Get your daughter knocked out. your son knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what I mean? I don't want, I mean, so I just want to inform you. So how you doing, my brother?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. But I don't know why. Yeah, that's Big Bear.
Right, peace, man. I thought so. I know the boy.
Yeah, that's Bear, man. Everybody, man, you guys know I got my brother Bear in the chat, man. Bear, how you doing, man? Though, man, can you tell the people how you doing, man?
I'm always doing great.
No, you're not, Bear. No, you're not. Because sometimes, Bear, you get in that mood when you don't want to talk to nobody, and you go, "Don't talk to me." You don't want to talk to them.
That's to benefit you, not me.
How is that to benefit me?
Because if I'm telling you I don't want to talk to you, then don't speak.
Hey, Bear, that's that bully shit. That's what I'm trying to say, Bear. You can't do that shit out here, Bear. Bear, you gotta do that.
What?
You can't do that shit out here. You don't want to talk. Just go in your car, in your house, and be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody that you don't want to talk. You hear me, Bear?
Anyway, past that, how was your weekend, my brother?
Hey, my weekend was blessed, man. How was your weekend, man? I know you was locked down probably, man, but Bear, I ain't gonna lie, man. The Cape Verdean Fest was dope. You know what I'm saying? The food is a little different, so tell all my Creoles in there, their peoples held it down. You understand? Shout out to Chachi Cavallo, man. He performed at the Cape Verdean Fest, man. I was supposed to talk to him, man, but I didn't get to holler at Chachi, man, because I wanted Chachi to pull up this morning, but I didn't get to holler at him. Chachi Cavallo is the rapper from Pawtucket.
I'm happy for Chachi. I'm talking about the food. Was it good food?
Nah,
food
man.
Was it good? What the hell?
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of pork in them dishes, man.
Yeah, they had mad swine. They had smashed swine, but that wasn't just all. Yo, it just everything was. I don't know, man.
I can't say it wasn't good. I didn't even go over there.
Yeah, I that's why I wanted people in the chat to say, do y'all think the food is different at the Cape Verdean Fest than it was a few years ago? I just maybe I was too high. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Yeah, that probably could have factored into it.
Huh?
I said that you being high probably factored into it.
Nah,
I'm saying I know they had some shit that didn't have no swine in it.
Well, it's a smudgelum, Bear. You know what I'm saying? I call him a smudgelum.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Try to be eating some.
Yeah, man. Hey, Bear, don't stop that, man. Bear, you was eating in there macaroni, pepperonis. Bear used to eat. He used to. Hey, what? Bear had a whole locker.
Hey, Bear, you missed it. Trap's birthday last month. One of Trap's boys came in there. Pause. But Trap's boy came in here and gave him this biggest beef sausage. Trap gets happy every motherfucking time. Look at it. I wish you could see this guy's face right now holding this beef stick. Pause.
Oh yeah, come on.
Hey yo, BZ gave me a summer sausage. Pause. You hear, Bear?
What the fuck?
On my birthday.
What's the name of the brand?
It's summer sausage.
No, but what's the name of the brand?
The same thing we got in the commissary. Bedford. What's it called, Bear? Bedford, whatever that shit is. But yeah, BZ gave me that for my birthday, man. I ain't chow that down yet, man. I ain't got that. Them shits last forever though. You know that, right? I went to Seg Bear. Don't these be in your commissary for we go a year in Seg, come out and eat this sausage. I tell you, niggas done did it. Niggas done did it. Niggas ain't throwing them beef sausages after getting out of the box. Niggas are not throwing. We're putting that back in the poker game. You know how many sausages you done ate in the poker game that been in the jail for years? You chopped up.
It's aged. He got aged beef stick. Pause.
A big man.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
You already know.
Yeah, man. But hey, Bear, man. So how's it going there, man? You was locked down all weekend?
Yeah, you know how they do it, chump. I mean, it's whatever. I don't give a fuck either way.
Yeah, man. We just get the hot dog and the hamburger.
I don't know. No. What? Nigga, hell no.
They don't give you a hot dog and hamburger on 4th of July no more?
Hell no. The fuck you using?
Man, we used to get a hot dog and hamburger, man, on 4th of July, man.
Man, dude, I keep telling you, this is the new breed of corrections right here.
I know, but you're acting like we never got a hot dog and hamburger and a piece of watermelon.
I'm telling you, in new corrections, ain't none of that.
So you didn't get no watermelon?
No.
Hey, Bear, remember the year? Hey, Bear, can I tell about a crime we did in there, Bear? I did.
Man, be careful, man. I might have to stop you. Go ahead. I might have to step you in your own show. Go ahead.
Yo, so I worked in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So somebody came up with an elaborate scheme for me to steal all the pies.
You can do that one. All right, go ahead.
They said, yo, put the pie inside the but. I don't want, because I don't know if that's still going down. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to lay that. Yeah, I'm saying, I'm going to let that go. I'm just going to let that go.
Without giving up the yeah.
All right, so this brainiac, he came up with this scheme to get, because the cops was busting us getting all the stuff out the kitchen.
Brainiac,
right? Said, yo, man, Trap, put this stuff in this, right? And then somebody else is gonna, everything's gonna work out, Trap.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was being delivered to my cell, boy. I swear to God. We was stealing big loaves of bread.
Like mailing yourself a package.
Oh my God. Yo, the steward, hey, shout out to Jimmy LaTroy. Jimmy said, hey, you fucking cock knockers. You stole all the pies. Trap, where your fucking pies at? Trap, I want everybody out here. They tried to fire all of us. He said, Trap, how did you get the pie? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How did you get the pie out of here? I worked for this guy for years.
Yeah.
I said, Jimmy, I ain't getting no pies out of here, Jimmy. Where is the pies? They tore this whole kitchen down. They went back to the unit. They found all empty boxes.
It ain't like that no more. Like the motherfuckers that's in there now, they're all like mad slow, man. I can't even, like, I gotta walk them through shit. Like, it's bad. It's bad. It's like dealing with a bunch of 40-year-old toddlers.
Yeah, because they only hire probably slow people.
Yeah, that's what they do. And nigga, tell me, nigga, this is how bad it is. We yesterday, it was steak, shaved steak and rice. Guess how they cook the steak?
They didn't boil that steak.
Absolutely, they boiled it.
Oh, God. Hello, Gray.
You already know. You already know what the fuck they did.
It was Gray.
Yeah, that shit was Gray as the motherfucker. That and my khakis look the same color.
Yo,
hey, yo, this is why I be telling young guys, man. Yo, Bear, man, this is why I be preaching this shit. Yo, I was telling these young boys at 4th of July cookout, yo, you don't want to go to prison, bro. You hear my brother right now, what they just went through yesterday? Hey, yo, Bear, tell them why they don't want to go there. Why that place is ugly, Bear, and it's not. Tell them, Bear.
Understand something. First of all, however hot it is outside, it's 8 degrees hotter in here because the building's made of brick and steel, which doesn't breathe, no ventilation. So as hot as it is outside, it's cooking the brick and steel and all the bodies inside is creating more heat. That's for one. For two, there's no way in hell you having your people come up here to visit you because it's even hotter upstairs in the visitor room because they don't even have fans in that. So they got 2 fans in there. I'm lying, and no AC.
Wow.
This is not something. There's nothing cool about none of this shit right here. None of this shit right here.
Hot, yeah.
All you motherfuckers was at the Cape Verdean Fest eating cookout with swine and all that shit. We had regular hot dogs and boiled steak yesterday.
And boiled steak. So when I'm telling you guys at the cookout, so when you guys are hearing me telling you, yo, you don't want to go in there. I'm telling you, yo, you're gonna make the worst decision in your life. You out here fighting, you out here doing all this wild shit, going to jail for the rest of your life. Yo, you hear what these brothers are going through in there, man. Do you hear what these brothers are going through, man?
And I'm not telling you something that I heard. I'm not telling you something that someone said to me. I'm doing this time. I've been in this motherfucker since 1993 at 32 motherfucking years straight without a break in between whatsoever. I done seen all my guys come in and get back out. All my people is out right now, chilling, doing what they're supposed to do, because I wanted to be the illest gangster ever imaginable. That's why my black ass is still in jail instead of out there on your podcast right now or after punching you in your fucking face for saying you're going to do something to my daughter and son.
So saying I'm gonna do something to you, I was just referencing that if it got
we're past that. We're past that, but I'm just saying, like, run up to your little shop and I'll punch you right in your face, then go outside and flip your fucking car on this roof.
Very hostile, man. I'm gonna hold this recording for your parole. I'm gonna hold this recording for your parole. That's all. That's all. You Mr. Volatile. What do you say you're gonna do to me again, Ben?
He got on his right.
Yeah, this is my.
No.
I didn't say I was gonna do anything to you. I said if the roles was reversed and I was home where I was supposed to be, that's what I would do to you. But I'm not gonna do anything to you.
Okay.
I didn't engage in none of that shit that you was just talking about.
Okay.
I'm not a talk about it type. I've never been a talk about it type of person. You know me. You didn't just meet me a couple of days ago.
I know.
You know me. You know I'm really a nightmare.
All right, so I'm gonna. You're a nightmare. You want to tell me? Hey, check it out. Hey, officers. Remember when you guys grabbed me when he knocked the guy out in the shower? He really hit that guy, Ferret. His name was Ferret.
Hey, yo, he's fucking. He just got sentenced.
Man, hey, yo, shout out to my boy Ferret, man. Can I just say this, man? This guy worked in the kitchen with me. This is my buddy. You know what I'm saying? And Bear had an altercation with my buddy in the shower area. I don't know why in the shower area. You know what I'm saying?
No, first of all, don't say it like that, because if people think some crazy shit. But it was somebody else's beef that he was hiding from somebody else, from one of our people, and I just happened to catch him and handle it for our people.
Yeah, but
make sure you say it directly. Don't say, "Oh yeah, them niggas had a problem in the shower." That makes me seem like a weirdo.
All right.
Fuck out of here.
Hey, no, but Bear, but can I just say, but you didn't even tell us. You didn't even go, yo, I'm gonna knock him out real move out the way. We're in the
I didn't know.
Hey, yo, we're in the shower, Chief. I'm sitting there to him. I'm like, yeah, Ferret, boom, boom, boom. He owes me some chicken shit.
So you felt like you set him up?
Kinda. He's the only white guy in the shower with us. So Bear comes in the shower. When Bear comes in the shower, Bear don't say nothing. He puts the soap dish down. And he said, boop. And the motherfucker just falls in the thing. He's bleeding. He's on the floor looking up. And Bear's saying, get up. He said, get up.
Hey, wash the blood off your face.
Yeah. He won't get up. He's going, why did you hit me? Hey, Trap, why did he hit me? The cops come right after me. Yo, they drag him all the way down there. They go, oh, man, this is ugly, man. That's what I'm saying,
the whole
man.
block side is a little Trap knocked out Ferret.
Not Bear did it. Mary did it in front of 1,000 people and the cameras. And Bear knew he was going down to the box. He said it. Called my. I think he went to the phone. Did you go to the phone after that, man?
No, because I had a visit, so I had to call out and tell her not to come.
Yeah. He went to the phone. Why the cops are all in there harassing us? Bear's over there on the phone. He know he's going.
Right.
Because Ferret's gonna tell everything when he gets down to Red Hall. You understand? That's exactly what happened.
I had to get stitches in his face. Oh yeah, he's telling.
Nah, bro. Hey, Bear, man. I just want to say, man. Hey, yo, this brother's in jail. Oh, Kurt, I asked the question. Was you coming home? Kurt Hodge wants to know, are you coming home?
Yeah, we waiting for a day.
What's the process with your coming home schedule? What's it?
Yeah, no, cause I already got parole to the habitual, but I'm not supposed to have the habitual. But once I get in the court and get that shit situated, my parole is already locked in. All I got to do is just not fuck that up right now.
Yeah, for y'all that don't know him, he's been in jail 32 years. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a man with 32 years in there, and I always try to keep his spirits up. So every time we talk, you see how we interact. You know what I'm saying? Because I always try to keep his spirits up.
First of all, hold on. First of all, my nigga, I keep your spirits up.
Oh my God, man, this dude. You don't keep my spirits up. You don't keep
not have people thinking I'm homicidal or suicidal.
You only kept my spirits up when Kia left me. That's the only time you kept my spirits up. That's the only time you.
Hey, yo! Trap was in there sick, huh, Bear?
Had to talk him off the roof a couple times.
He was trying to collect everybody's shoestrings.
That was my first girlfriend.
Hang it up. Trap, you was trying to hang it up.
No, I'm saying, but I figured out. I always get out a way for all of us to eat,
though. He definitely did. He definitely did, man. He definitely did.
Always figured out. And make sure you let the motherfuckers know I give you my last to flip because I have faith in you. You here, listen, take this. This is all we got.
You know I was hot hustling in jail. That's why
let me ask Bear this question. Bear, since doing the time that you've done so far, you sentence modification and reduction?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everything that comes down from upstairs, I make sure I receive what it applies to, who it applies. I can use it to benefit me. Absolutely.
All right, so check it out. Like my son, he got sentenced to 45. He's been in there for 5. The lawyer that I hired, he beat like 5 or 6 charges, but one of the charges was first-degree assault, and they gave him the max, which was 20. Recover a firearm, and there was no eyewitnesses. They gave him an extra 25 years for 5. It was 5 years each for 5 different charges of illegal possessions of firearm and shit, and use and whatever else come with. The lawyer that I had, he didn't put in my son's appeal, so my son habeas himself to court recently, and the judge responded positively by allowing him to, have an appeal put in, and he got appointed a lawyer. So next, what the lawyer did was she went to go visit my son. She had a talk with him. She went over his case, everything and all that. She ended up filing 2 motions, one for modification and one for reduction after the appeal. Like, what advice you have as far as what I should be doing next or my son should be doing to,
Did they file a post-conviction?
I don't think they have that out there because I asked you that, Chief.
Well, what the lawyer explained to me is what I just explained.
A post-conviction is exactly what the lawyers. Remember when you said they're filing the motion,
yes,
and the judge granted the motion just to be heard. That's he'll call that a post-conviction.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
what she did first. So that's what we got going on now. We don't have a court date yet. We're waiting. You know what I'm saying? But the judge said don't get too caught up and winning the type of appeal because appeals more likely always get denied. But
yes, it was.
But he accepted.
You have 1 minute left.
He accepted motions. You know what I'm saying? The reduction and modification.
A Bear, and before you hang up, what's his name said that your nephew's over in Switzerland playing basketball. Tedrick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tedrick, man. I remember seeing him sitting on the couch, man, big tall, saying he was going to be the next thing, man. Shout out to Tedrick, man. They're over in Switzerland playing ball, man.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? But, Bear, hit me back, man. I love you, brother.
All right. I'll try to get at you later on or so.
All right, brother. 1. Shout out to my brother, Bear, man. 32 years.
Oh, yo, somebody said something in the chat that I want to talk about. I don't know nothing about it. So, I think way back up here, Forrest Perry said something about did we see the video what the police did? I guess they did something to somebody with anybody in Providence. your hands on. You know what I'm saying?
But did you see what happened in Chicago, man?
Yes, that was crazy.
Oh my God.
Shot, 4 people killed.
God, man. Oh my.
They caught one of the shooters. There was 2 shooters. They caught. But that shit might be fire, whatever the case. But that shit's called issues.
When you go to, that's what I was saying about bringing kids to it. Remember, I was saying that a couple of weeks ago. So I was just saying that. Hey, yo, you guys see, just saying I think it was a year ago or something. I was arguing online with people, and I was seeing kids at the Little Dirt concert. I was saying, yo, this is drill rap. Yo, anything can happen at these concerts, and a massive thing can happen. And guess what happens to your kid? They get trampled.
Yo, I'm just so glad my daughter's smart. You know, Boog is me as a female, but she's just mad little, and she's a girl. You know what I'm saying? But like, I love my daughter. Yo, my daughter got like all of my sons, maybe a little more. You know what I'm saying? When she went to that Little Dirt concert in Philly.
In Philly.
Yeah, and that shit, like, there was a stampede. And my little, but she was able to navigate. You know what she did?
Oh, there was a fight.
It was more than a fight. I don't know if somebody shot in there or somebody slapped the table or something, but it sounded like gunshots. And everybody like stampeded to get out. My daughter, being as little as she is, know what Boog did? Boog weaved away in between a few people as they're running, but Boog jumped in the coat check. She jumped in the coat check and then the stampede was so fun.
Hey, yo, shout out to Boog, man. Boog,
what you did do, Boog, you didn't go in none of them pockets. You didn't go.
Yeah, she was smart. She said, hell no, if I stand right here, they're going to rumble me over.
Yeah.
I'm too soft.
But on that other shit that we're talking about with that music and things happening, now your boy NBA is able to do shows now. I think these shows, what's going to happen at some of these concerts. And then how they going to blame him? They're
going to, NBA knows he got to be on his best behavior. And he knows he got to watch his moves. He's watching everybody else around, they sinking ships. He's watching sink. And speaking of sinking ships, before we go, right? Do you think Diddy's gonna get the whole 20?
I don't know. That's what they're asking for, but then he's not getting that.
Yo, need to tell everybody, stop going around saying Diddy's gonna get 20 years.
He's gonna understand. You pay more attention.
All right.
Watch the
there is. I'm not too familiar like that with the federal guidelines, but I'm gonna tell you like this. There are guidelines that they have to use when dealing with it.
Those are state charges, if I'm not mistaken.
Not federal.
No, because he's in federal, of course. But I'm saying the charges that.
Oh yeah, they could have went state with him. Level charges. Yes, they could have went state with him, but they chose to over fabricate these charges, and they over pushed the pen, over pushing the pen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Diddy's gonna do. I could almost bet he's gonna get from 3.5 years and down.
Yep. And then the feds, you got to do 85% of your time, so that's why I don't see.
Not coming.
It's a possibility.
Next year he'll be home.
It's a possibility he could.
Unless they give him bail pending his appeal.
If his lawyers is as nice as they are and dope as they are and doing how they took a gamble.
All right, so now they could go. Now, see, this is what they could do, Chief. They could go. We want bail pending appeal.
Oh, I didn't hear about that, Yoli. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
A lot of people was asking me about the no longer trap camping trip.
We go next month.
Next month.
Next month, I'm gonna stop promoting.
Everybody that's asking me, you just heard right there.
Everybody that's asking about the no longer trap camping trip, you know it's next month. It's out in August. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna stop promoting it probably next week, week after. Probably, we're gonna start getting it ready because we ready to hit the woods. But this year, this shit gonna be different. Cause we going somewhere where There's swimming pools because people don't like to get in lakes and shit. So we're gonna go to swimming pools and you know what I'm saying.
And this year I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready for pause, but big bad back Barry. Barry, I'm gonna fire you up, yo. I'm gonna fire you up.
Shout out to 514, bro. Shout out to. Oh, I got you, damn it. Yes, I definitely got you.
What up, damn it?
Hey, yo, big back Barry 514. Shout out to 514, man. You know that's the chef, man. How you gonna go on the chef?
What?
Why you trying to get on the chef?
Well, I'm not getting on the chef. Who's the chef?
Barry.
Oh, the chef, yeah. He's the Swedish chef, 44. Like a black Swedish chef.
Oh my God!
I'm starting with you now, Barry.
Hey, somebody tag Barry 514. Tell Barry 514 we looking for him over here at the No Longer Trap Podcast.
Big bad back B.
Massive flood house and cars underwater. So sad, but they already found 22 children's bodies from the flood coming their whole.
Barry herniated one of his discs when from trying to flip them big ass burgers when he trying to get his spatula. Yo, Chap was mad. He couldn't find his spatula.
Barry still got my spatula.
I said he still got it.
Barry, you making my spatula. Hey, yo, Barry, I just thought about that. Man, return my spatula, please. Hell yeah. See, you just reminded me he got my spatula.
Yeah.
Remember, I watched
got them too. Those are professional spatulas.
Yeah, remember my professional spatulas. Oh, man. And this is going to be a war getting it back. He's going to, oh, man, I'm never going to see my spatula again.
Yeah, man.
It's my little baby one. It's the baby one I'm missing.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's all different sizes, pause. But
you got a set.
Yeah. Oh, there's Barry.
He said I sure do. He got your
got my spatula.
Barry, I knew you was in the cut. That's why just someone told me to talk shit.
Hey, yo, shout out to my big brother, Barry 514.
Barry, I'm going to be firing.
That's the chef for the No Longer Trap Podcast camping trip. And I got to tell you, man, hold up. This is this. Hold up. Hello?
He said I'm darker than the shirt I got on.
Hello?
Nigga, you ain't getting that spatula back. And Chief, you're fucking darker than the shirt you got on. Kiss that spatula goodbye.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a forklift for you, Barry, so you can stand up and stay at the grill all day.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, I got a big spotlight so we can find you walking through the woods.
I'm gonna get a Hoya heist where they put old people.
Yo, I got a big spotlight so we won't lose you this year.
Hey, yo, but nah, shout out to Barry. Hey, Barry, man, check this out. Because yo, what kind of chicken we got? What flavors we got?
I tell you what, the chicken wings will be brighter than Chief.
They're gonna be your.
Hey, yo,
the skin does look a little extra crispy.
Hey, yo, have you ever been on a trap pod camping trip? If you didn't like the whole trip, I don't know, you must have been in the woods. Don't put your gold fronts in your mouth this year. We'll be able to find you.
Yeah, that's all right.
Hey, yo. Hey, shout out to everybody, man, that's going to be a part of the No Longer Trap Podcast camping trip this year, man. It's dope.
Barry had a blow up camping house with a wheelchair ramp.
Hey, yo, he said this man had a blow up tent with a ramp on it.
He had a two bedroom.
Hey, yo, remember when Barry was stuck in the tent?
He couldn't get out. He was stuck. He said, my back.
My back. My back. We gotta get him an old man's chair. Now we got we got to wait till he cooks. I told you can't fuck with him until after he
You got to get him that motorized.
You held up Trap House.
Yeah.
We got to get him that motorized wheelchair with the griddle.
With the griddle on it. Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, Barry, man, we're looking forward to this year, man.
Trap, I don't know why you're laughing.
Just shut up, Barry.
Your house look like the broke Trap House on the street.
Oh, Barry. Hey, so
both of y'all, guess what?
Hey, yo, guess what, Barry? I gotta tell you something. I gotta break it to you like this. Hey, Barry, you remember how I can't never put up a tent? How my tent's always fucked up, all of that shit, right, Barry? So check this out, Barry. I went and bought a camper.
You gotta pull up.
Hey, Barry. I'm not sleeping on no ground.
Trap got a house on wheels.
I got a house on wheels. Why? Hey, but Barry, if you can't even get it, he don't got a ramp for him. We got ramp.
You got that aluminum collapsible handicap ramp.
Oh, the step.
Yeah.
We got
you got that.
Hey, Barry, you can climb up in there, you get some AC and watch some TV or something.
Aluminum one, the one that never gets rusty.
The one that never gets rusty.
Yeah. It's also a griddle. Barry got the one that turned into a griddle. Propane tank up.
Hey Barry, you better get a cortisone shot. You gotta get a cortisone shot, Barry. You hear me? Barry hung up on us. He hung up on us, man. He knows he needs a cortisone shot.
We was cooking you, Barry.
Hell yeah, I was about to tear him up. I'm still gonna tear him up. Hey Barry, man, you gotta get you some Motrin. Hey, you know we used to have to wake him up.
So you got a trap house on wheels.
Hey, we used to have to wake Barry up. We used to have to give him 2 Motrins, Suboxones. We used to have to give him all kinds of shit to level his back out to get him up to cook breakfast. You understand what I'm saying, Barry? You got to straighten your medical condition out, man, because, man, God forbid, it's a fire or something in the woods or something, and we got to move fast. Barry, you're too big to be carrying, man. Serious, man. But what's Barry, like 350?
Yeah.
Barry's 350.
Yoli stupid. She said Barry said that you borrowed one of the bums tents from under the
highways,
under the Cranston Street Bridge.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Some of them are probably hooked up in there because they gotta live.
Hey, Miss Jackson, don't be laughing. You was in the tent too. You should remember Miss Jackson was in the tent?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, Miss Jackson got in that tent. Hey, as soon as she got in the tent, she said, I can't breathe. Then she
said, how do you get out of here?
Yeah, she woke up in the middle of the night. She said, I thought I heard a beer. I said, Miss Jackson, you ain't hear no beer. She said, there's something moving in the bushes. Oh my God, where's my grandbaby? He's like, Grandma, lay down. She's like, oh my God, I'm over here. I thought I peed.
She thought she saw Bigfoot.
Yeah,
but it was really Barry because Barry was trying to go. He had to go pee in the woods.
Oh man, yeah, when Barry had to go pee in the woods.
Barry looked like a big old Sasquatch.
Oh my God, man, we had to turn on the generator, the spotlights, everything. Miss Jackson said, "Oh my God," she said, "I thought I peed." Miss Jackson thought she peed.
She did.
Did she pee?
That's what that wet mark was on.
I didn't know it. She told me she was sweating.
I don't know. I looked like she peed.
She was nervous. Yeah, I know she was nervous. She thought she seen a bear. You know what I'm saying, Miss Jackson? I don't know. Yeah. To go with the tent. Yeah, a lot of people are. You slept outside before. You understand what I'm saying? Don't act like you ain't never slept outside. Hey, but all right.
Miss Jackson was drunk and she was nervous, so she peed.
She peed. Hey yo, man, check it out, man. Hey, yo, I see y'all Wednesday, man. You know tomorrow's the radio shot.
That wasn't him. That was your dad.
It's shout out to 101.
He said your dad was like.
Oh, that was my father. Oh, my father said he got. My father got the sleeping bag. He said, yeah. I said, he said, Adrian, move me. I said, Adrian, what you mean move you? He was like this. He said, Adrian, I can't breathe over there. He said, Barry's over there fired.
He said, they're toxic.
Toxic.
Barry was killing Trixie.
Hey, yo. Hey,
God.
I thought it was. I seen the tank going.
Oh shit.
Yo, man, that's crazy, man.
Oh God. Barry was in there watching TV. You could see his silhouette, and he was sitting in his chair. Oh God. Barry, I'm firing you up, yo. I'm telling you.
Oh shit.
All right, and we are looking into the other situation now in Texas. We wasn't trying to, but I want to learn some more about that. Talk about that.
Wow, yeah, that's why I was trying to.
That should sound like some shit that happened.
So I'll see you on Wednesday, same time, same place. You already know it's the No Longer Trap podcast.
Miss Jackson, you better cry because you peed at the camping trip.
Miss Jackson really peed. I was thinking about